Old Toby Ramble for April 5th, 2025. It's a Saturday, about 9:30 a.m. up on the hill, and it's out for a ramble. It's a bit rainy, which is all right. I got my yellow umbrella and OR shell on. Just my normal old cotton hoodie because I was comfy in it. And Carhartts and my hammock boots. Got my cane now in case old Benny comes out. Whatever his stupid name is. Her name? I don't even know. Anyways. Yeah. Kinda said that today. I feel it's a necessary thing to do. So, gonna do that, and then, yeah, this weekend was gonna be good. And, yeah, start thinking about spring break coming up. That's the other thing you gotta think about. Anyways, I think I'm gonna put this away, so I'm gonna think about it. And yeah. So hard for me to kind of remember that I'm still recording, but keep that in mind. And yeah, excited for the week. Gonna do some planning for spring break, figure out kind of what I want to do. And I'm excited that Esther wants to do a family trip, so we're gonna do a family trip to Shenandoah. And then I'm gonna think about what I want to do. We go to Shenandoah as a family. Blue Ray Caverns is really cool. Movie theater is really cool. And those hikes, I can replicate that trip and then either design a completely new trip for myself in that region, which is probably what I will do. And just take a bit more time to explore and ramble about. And yeah, I think that's going to be what I do, is go down, replicate what I did, and then last year, and then, because that's planned, and then plan myself a new thing. It's actually not a terrible way to do it. And then we build up a repertoire of things to do nearby, like in Vermont and in New Hampshire and the Adirondacks and various places. You know, Esther and I, or Esther and I, or Esther or I, do weekend trips, even just an overnighter. You know, come back by Sunday morning, pick them up before church. And yeah, we could even have 2 nights if we really want it. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So yeah, gonna do that. Gonna have a glorious time this upcoming spring break. 3 days trip, 3 days middle, 3+ days yeah, solo. That'd be a lovely break. Holy Hannah, I would love that. Half and half. Whew. Yeah, weekends to ourselves, and 5 days in the middle for a break, for a vacay. Let's leave Sunday night or something, and get back Saturday morning, Friday night late. Easy. Or have a few days at the end. Yeah, that's always good. Yeah, actually I prefer that. Yeah, go right away and then have some days at the end to just relax and hang out. And the weekend and everything. Like a 5-4 or 2-7-2. Both variations of breaks work. I'm excited to be able to take breaks as a family. again. It'll be nice. I'm excited for that. Excited to start thinking about the year of intentionality. Really thinking it through. Maybe with Jane today we'll do that. Maybe with Jack as well. I think I've already got the stuff and I can easily design it quickly and print it at home with my computer. So nice to have a computer that is ours. It has virtually no work, probably will never have work. Because, yeah, I do not want that. It's not fun. Yeah, so idea for PD for CTE is read a book that I appreciate, like How to Talk to Teens so they listen and listen for teens to talk. And just put all of the graphics as like an email thing. And be like, boom, there you go. Do this. Oh yeah, ideas. Oh, you just read it. If you got an idea that pertains to it, throw it in. This forum is open to everybody. This Google form. And so everybody can learn from others' ideas if you have something to share and it's anonymous. Or you can pay tribute to it. Got any questions? Randy. Got any questions? Vicky. Or just leave it anonymous. It's all good. You can edit your response. If you want to change it. And then it's interactive, but only if you want. Because you don't have to interact with it at all. And hey, you want to see what other people said about this? Click this link. And it's a button. Yeah. And just make it out of a Google form. Easy. Send that out to your kids. Hey, this is what you needed to get. Yeah, and I can put it in Reels, because I know that's what some people do. PD for CTE. I'll just go through books. And if you want to read the book, here it is. You get a free book. It's yours. And we read the book together. You come to the meeting or not, doesn't matter. You get the posts, you get the stuff, or you just come. I've already made all the resources. You can come and still have a discussion or talk about it. And those of us who have read it, have read it. Listen to it. You can get it in an audiobook or regular book. Whichever one works for you, even both. Especially with Google sharing. Yeah. And we have a PD where we just walk. All of us walk. And do something. Walk. Knit, hang out, whatever. Do whatever you want. I got the black rocker up there, or blast the podcast or the book. And we all just work out for a bit. Everybody does their thing. And you can do yoga, you can do stretching, you can walk on a treadmill, you can bike, you can lift weights. Everybody gets to it's like a gym. It's like a gym. and we listen to a podcast. Yeah, and we can either pause it and talk about and ask questions. No, because everybody would be out of breath. That's a terrible idea. We just listen to the damn thing. Listen to the thing. One of us can rewind if we need to, or pause it, like it's in my phone. I can just pause it. And then we just do stuff once or twice a week. Work out. No judgment. We're doing this. You can do it the free, the paid, or both. The free, the paid, or the both. Yeah. And then we get, it goes well. Especially if Chelsea and I are doing it. Oh man. Right? Or like Christine and I. We have a good chemistry. Maddie, Christine, and I. All right, this is the new format. We'll listen to something. We all get to do whatever we want. You can sit and grade. Yeah, I don't know about that for the new teacher meeting. New teacher meeting sometimes. Yeah, what if we each came with something small? Christine, you come up with something like community building. Maddie, you come up with something like instructional. I'll come with something tech. We each talk for 5 to 10 minutes, one little nugget of information, and then they go. And we have announcements and we have questions and answers at the end. I think that's a great format. Great idea for CTE. Ooh, I'm turning here. So yeah, I think that's a great idea for some PD. And that's what I got to do to kind of help us have a little bit extra. I can do a number of PD sessions each day. I can make some extra money that way and do a free and a paid version. And I think that's great. And I like the idea of it. Yeah, I can, for the podcast, I can cut through all the ads and whatnot, know where they all are, skip, and where to have some good questions. Give it a basic thought and some guiding questions to think about while listening, and then at the end, a debrief and a call to action of some sort. Set a reminder for yourself. Come on. What time is that lesson going to be at? You got the idea. An hour before. Yeah, that's 1 hour. Good idea. Say what it is. In under 1 minute, or in a sentence. Tomorrow will be the first 5-minute step of this. 2-minute step. That's the first 2-minute step of this action. Do it right now. And be ready to use it. Do something tomorrow. So you could even put it in a lesson tomorrow. Yeah, that's an idea. Anyways, yeah, I should work to try to be with Matt Hart. Yeah, I should reach out to Matt Hart. He is supposed to be my partner, and we do have a similar role where we will be working with all kids. He's a cool dude. Like, He's nice. We have a lot in common. Just gotta go at it. And you know what? I'll do the 36 questions with him. Shit. It's an experiment. It would totally lend itself to the work-based learning thing. We can talk about it. He's a teacher. I'm a teacher. We both love CTE. Yeah. That's enough. You know? We don't gotta be best friends. We just gotta be good coworkers. All right. And just, I don't do as well with dudes, especially my peers. I don't know. I just don't. Yeah, there you go. Vulnerability. Especially guys that are like in teaching and like nice. Like, I like to kind of be the nice guy. And so it's funny, it's not your grizzly 6'4" appearance that intimidates me. It's the fact that you're a nice dude. But also like a dude, not effeminate by any means, just a nice dude. It's funny. That's what intimidates me more than anything. Or M. Just smarter, better ideas, younger, more fresh, got a lot more bandwidth. Just likable. I miss that spark in M. Man. There's some toxic stuff, but you know, I feel like it's gonna go away soon, for better or worse. You know, it's just difference, just change. Change is constant. It's wet. Any oozles. Shifting gears. I've been thinking a lot about work and things to do. Gotta write these down. Yeah. Figured out so many ideas. I just want to kick them out there. Throw them out. You know? Hey, here's an idea. Somebody run with it. Like, here, TSTW. Throwing ideas out. I can't do it. I'll sit and chat with you. How I imagine it, but I'm not doing it. You know what? I'll help you a little bit, but I'm not. Like, I'll help you through it. Like, we can learn it together. We'll record the sessions. We'll learn it together. And if enough people are super stoked, sure, you can share what you learned with the other people. You know? It'd be super cool. So yeah, I'll throw ideas out to the campus, and to PD for CTE, and PD for TSC, could also do. And I'd love to just make bigger jumps. Like, I feel like you and I, we can rock it. Like yeah, and I could totally rock like a fun podcast. Kind of safe for work. Kind of safe for work. Broccoli. Set a reminder, call Broccoli back when I get to the house, 13 Ringwood Court's house. Yes. Get that. Drop that. Pop that off right away. Right. See? Sorry. I had to adjust there, and I was also practicing in case the dog comes, because as I'm coming to find out, an important skill set to be able to have. Yeah. Woo. All right, dog's gone. Too windy. And I'm a tree cover, I don't think, right now. So, it's all good. Yeah, but I'd be happy to get it for a bit. Oh, yeah. It's a bit cold out. Not too bad. My hand might get cold from using the cane, being out, but at the same time, I don't think so. Oh, cold one today. Yeah. Shifting gears. Thinking about PD for CTE stuff. Broccoli. Yeah, I gotta just come up with a few ideas. Some things to do to bring me joy. I gotta make that a thing every week. Just a little blip. It could just be one day. I don't need to share everything I learn every day. I'm sure the things that I do, like reading a book, taking the notes, giving the notes, like that's fine and easy. Let's chill. I can do that. Oh yeah, I could do that with my iPad. Perfect. Yeah, do it with that on the network and everything. And I just post it. Yeah, I do everything right there. Get Instagram on my iPad. PD for CP. The PD for TST. Something. Get some handle. Yeah. PD for TST. And TST CPE or something. I don't know. But I do something along those lines. Get it on my iPad. Post. Yeah, figure out some way to make it so Chelsea makes it or something so it's manageable or something silly like that. Well, already I'm like, never mind. Freaking A. Do something else. But yeah, something easy. Yeah, making a podcast, that's actually pretty easy and chill. I'm pretty sure. So, make a podcast with something that goes with it. Figure it out. Yeah, it just takes you to the page with the podcast. The link does. Link in bio. You do. That's it. You get the show notes, the picture, you get the whole gamut. Yeah, you get the whole thing. You can see the slide in the bottom corner, and you can see us presenting it and seeing how it goes. You get a transcript, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, and then we talk about it, and then that's released. Boom. Here's the topics for next week. When you come in, let's talk about them. It's not homework, but this is just what we're going to talk about, learn about. Short, the video, it's the audio. Yeah, it's easier if you just listen to it right now on the way home. Yeah, preview for next week. That's all in your email, new teachers, and whoever else wants to come. That's our teaching time. You'll learn something new, for sure. Anybody can come for the first 30 minutes. And then after that, yeah, we just offer it to everybody. PD for all. And then on a different day, highly encouraged to go to that. And then on a different day, we do like a lunch. We all just eat together. And we take a bit of a longer lunch. And it's a meeting time. We meet together. And we eat together. We meet together and we eat together. With lunch. And then with lunch. Somebody goes and gets lunch and just puts the phone on and stays in the meeting and goes and picks up the lunch order. And we just keep going. Or you bring your own lunch. Yeah. I'll be at one place and I'll pick up the food. But I can even stay in the conversation or I can leave. Somebody can leave. It's not neither Maddie, Christine, or I. Part of lunch, we have a guest person that comes in and shares something, some nugget of wisdom, and then we'll go from there. Then figure it out. I'll hang out in the shop with that student, and you go ahead and go to do a mini talk. I'm informal. Not present anything. Just talk about something. You know, not necessarily all of classroom management, but just about expectations with students. And approach. Marlo's approach. Vicky's approach. And just have a couple of teachers come in, share their approach to how they do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, and the teacher can just kind of talk about a few things. Few notes. Bullet points. You got a couple minutes. Yeah, give them the questions like that morning. Yeah. Nothing crazy. What do you do and why? Yeah. What's this? How do you do that? And why? What do you do? And why? Yeah. Just ask simple questions. Yeah. Funniest story. Funny story. Difficult parent. Not a difficult parent. Ah. There can be any number of questions that a new teacher encounters, and it's just like, oh, how do you deal with that? And just get a bunch of different people's perspectives. Meet the new teachers. And I'll go and cover for juniors. Yeah, whenever you go talk to them. Go talk to the teachers. Yeah, I can't cover all the things. So, yeah, figure it out. So figure it out. Once or whatever. Not once a week, it's too often. Every other week. Every other week we have lunch, and every other week we have after school. Yeah, podcast. After School Detention with Chelsea and Brian. A kind of safe for work podcast. Chelsea and Brian. A kind of safe for work podcast. Mostly safe for work podcast. Something. Yeah. Semi. Funny. What the heck? Another ribbon. Interesting. I wonder why. Green 25. Yeah, I did that quick. Let's do this again. Just be going to Ramble. Oh. Yes, we're making good time. Shifting gears. Yeah, lots of TV for CPE today. And spring break and vacations. Unitopia. I'd like to find a thought partner. I was excited for Stephanie, but I'm realizing, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Find somebody eventually. Yeah. But yeah, think of somebody. I don't know. I'm thinking names in my head. But yep, it'll come to me sooner or later. I just gotta start producing. And you know what? The Unitopia Instagram account might just be my muse. One of my muses. You know what? Yeah. And just whenever I have a thought about it, I put it there. And if people find it, cool. If people don't, cool. I can make little videos for it. Like, hey, these are the different topics. That's a cool idea. And then I can just have my ideas in a place. And then there's a website that I could eventually build. If I wanted. If I, yeah, not cared, but cared. Yeah, if I could do all that on my Mac, boom, it would be so much easier. Stupid little phone. And yeah, I can just do that on a Mac. So, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. It's just figure out how to do all that stuff right on the phone/Mac and get some work done. I'm excited to get work done. Yes, gotta get Esther's fingerprint in the MacBook because as of right now, I'm the only person that can use that. Nobody else even knows the stupid password. So, get her fingerprint put on, figure out kids' settings. Yeah, I've got to just dedicate an hour to computer time. There's got to just be for a bit. I've got to have time to just dedicate, and some of that can be at work. That is a good idea. Some of it could be at home. And be like, all right, what am I doing today? I'm going to work on, yeah, computer time. That's what I need to set aside for myself. Is computer time. I'll make that change. Whoever says that, right? Computer. Because creative time, I never get around to. Computer time, I'll make time for it. And that'll be the 5 to, yeah, PD for CTE project. Yeah, no, write that bigger. Or topic and then tasks. Yeah, topic and tasks will go on the planning sheet. And then computer, yep, it'll be computer time. What's the topic? And then what is my, like, what am I going to work on? Sorry, I heard something and wanted to make sure I had full hearing. Ah, stupid dog. I'm glad I couldn't bring the dogs because I gotta text that guy. Oh, yeah, that would not feel good. Nor would that. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sharp. Wham! Fucking puncture with that shit. Yup. The fucking sword. Yeah. And I sharpened it. And I sharpened it. and I sharpen. Yeah, I didn't fuck around. Didn't fuck around. Any hoozles. Yeah, it is like a little sword. It's kind of crazy. Oh, getting super wet now. I wonder if I can pull the umbrella back out. If it's still too windy. Let's see. Yeah, and a couple of hours of computer time on the weekends. It's my time to be creative. That is the device. It's a laptop for me, a phone for the camera, and a laptop for everything else. And now I have a fully, amazingly functioning laptop. And it's time to be creative. And an hour is, like today, I'm learning how to use the damn thing. So, yep, every day, computer time. Computer time. Set up profiles for each of us. Or maybe family. Yeah, a family one. Or no, maybe. No, yeah. One for each of us. 4. 5. And those Van Goghs. That one's like always open. Yeah, that's a good idea. 5 accounts on the Mac book. Weird, I'm getting a blister. Anyways, this 5 accounts on the MacBook, and then eventually 4 iPhones of some sort, and eventually 4 iPads, and eventually 4 watches, probably. If I could, I would just have a watch, and I'd almost just carry a little camera, if I could. Especially since Insta360, I think, has a special relationship with Apple, and that I think they probably are like, we don't like your privacy, like lack of. Google may be cool with that, but we are not. And so you need to, in order to link up with our cameras, we need to have a special relationship. I wouldn't be surprised. Any hoozles. I would like to look at that. Yeah, man. I could function with probably just a watch and a tiny camera. Like so much of the time. Like right now. That's what I would have. A watch and a camera. Wouldn't need a phone. The phone is essentially for doing all the other stuff that's annoying. Or unnecessary right now. The watch could do. Anyways, just excited for computer time each week. That'll help me focus. And yeah, it'll help me focus my efforts to be more creative. It's I gotta spend a solid percentage of time, at least this much. At least this much and no more than this much. Yeah, there's that thought. Never too, not too much and not too little. So I gotta at least do it for like 20 or 30 minutes. But not longer than 60 on the weekdays and 120 on the weekends. Or something. Yeah, of 60. Of 60. How many minutes? That's a cool idea. I like that idea. And I had that idea before. How many minutes of 60 that I do about for each day? Yeah, I like that. Instead of a check mark, remember, it's a bit more accountable. I mean, yeah. 0. Yeah, total minutes doing each thing. That's a good reflection piece, is minutes I spent doing this. I mean, that's valuable information I spent. X number, high quality HQ, Q quality LQ, low quality HQ, Q, LQ, minutes, high quality, quality, low quality. You know what, that could be a good one. HQ, high quality. LQ, Q, HQ. And have that for Dale. Alright, last year we were quality. This year we're going to be high quality. Yeah. I think that's a good, helpful approach for him. You know what, we did do quality work last year. It wasn't, you know, we could have done better. You know, I could see him doing that pep talk for his students at the beginning of the year. I think it's what will be better for both of them. I'd rather them stay friends. Yeah, I'd have to look and see when the machine shop idea came to me. They're all just paper napkins. You know, or little notes on my notebook. Just kind of funny. You can see where I caught that idea. So I write down, or try to write down, or do this. Always type to get them all out. I gotta now just really sit down and get it. I mean, how much great ideas are just buried in those YouTube old Toby Rambles. I've had probably not hundreds, but maybe hundreds of those. 100. I probably have 100 of those. With so many good ideas that are dormant right now. Nobody can access them. I don't even access them. Somebody could, though. Want to get them out. And put something over it, you know? Like, you can do whatever. Even if they're just to friends. Like, they can be unlisted and put on a website. Or put on a what's it called. That's fine. You found me? Cool. Go ahead and listen. They're fun. Yeah, I listen to them myself. And kind of hear what would be a good idea and what wouldn't be. Listen to it at 2x speed. Not a biggie. It's all reminders at this point. And have a listen. Go through it. What is it that I want to do? What can I really just dedicate my time to this year? Figure out what it is. What would I have the most regret? And I think it's sharing all of the knowledge I've made so far, mixed with all the family stuff. So it's time for my kids to see all of that and have those memories. Keep them. That's the most urgent. Those are the two most urgent things. Share my ideas. Share my ideas. And help my kids with their memories. Creating new memories. And telling new memories and capturing and sharing memories. Planning, capturing, and sharing our family, our adventures and joy. Relax. Yeah. Trust me, plenty of fights happening. We have disagreements. We have disagree. Yeah. Plenty of disagreements. Highlights. Not reality. Highlights. Not reality. Yeah, highlights, not all the reality. Something like that. Wordsmith that with chat or with AI. And now with Apple Intelligence baked into mine, I can just do that natively. I'm excited for that, and it's only going to get better, especially because they're partnering with ChatGPT and then making their own formula, basically. So I feel a bit better about that one. But any losers. You'll use Bard at work, because that's what we have. We have a Google campus, and that's easy. And then I can easily recommend anything. Be like, yeah, I do chat for some things, and I do Bard for other things. And I can get custom gems that I can make for people via my work account with Dan. And I make better things for them that serve the campus. Hey, try this. Boom. Central to all of our things. Here, try these. These custom gems from Gemini. Done. And then I'm still versed in both cultures, which I do prefer. I will be fully adept in both ecosystems, which is always great as a chameleon. So, Mac at home, Google, PC at work. Pepper spray. I'm ready. Not nearly that dramatic or cool. I'm like, get out of here, man. Funny. I don't have short man's disease, which you kind of have to. Like a Wolverine. I do like to think of that though. Like, you kind of have to just present a little bit like that, like a Wolverine. Like, I'm small, but man, like, and like I say, I won't win, but you won't forget me. I don't know if that's actually true, because frankly, never been really in a fight. But it's funny, and it's disarming, and it's also like, don't, like, yeah. And what I like to next year, yes, I'd love to learn keto, non-violent, don't mess with me. Yeah, I can take care of myself. That's what you mean. I know how to use my body, how to use your body against you. Yeah. I learned Aikido. Aikido. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to say that. I learned Aikido, a bit of Aikido. I've learned a bit of Aikido over the years. YouTube learn it in the meantime. Oh yeah, that can be one of my list items in Trello. Oh, I'm excited to make that. Oh, and I bet you dictation on an Apple works great. I've said that before. Time to try that. Yeah, just start doing my workflow. Hanging out in the kitchen. Hanging out with us. Especially when she's working in the kitchen, I want to sit. Yeah. We can chat if we want, or she can just do her thing. We listen to music. Do whatever. Yeah, just make a list on Trello and start hammering through it. Put it even in an order of priority. Can always get switched, but that's my order of priority. But I can just make it. And I can also make a list that's much smaller. Or whatever, or just one list. And it's got kind of all the projects. And put labels to them or something. If I need to. Anyone that goes into this gets labeled this. Perfect. Easy. Anything that goes in here gets labeled. Blup. Yeah. Yeah, almost instead of making those, I almost thought you just make a Trello board. But here you go, folks. There's everything that I really think you should check out. Just right here. Yeah, just make it. Oh, yeah, I'll interview them all. I'll interview them. That'd be cool. I'm gonna interview all the teachers. Mind if I interview them? With Jesse. And we do it just like the Tonight Show. We even set it up. Armchair discussions. Armchair discussions. From my office. In Warren Road. Here's TJ for TST. Especially from viewers like you. Like y'all. Like y'all. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. And do an interview. The two of us. We do coffee together. Like The View or something. So wait. Yeah. There's a podcast and a video. For those of you who listen, show just a picture of blah, 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 blah. And it's just simple. Digital media runs it. Potentially. And we put it together. And it's super cool and easy. Goes on a site of some sort. It's just internal for just us. Only people with BOCES can see this. And we can delete them as people are hired and fired. I'm not asking everybody. You know? Yeah, these are the list of questions that we try to get to. Starred ones we almost always get to. Yeah, just bubble a couple of ideas, jot a few ideas. I don't want it to be, I don't want you to write an essay. I don't want canned answers, but I don't want you to be completely caught off guard. Yeah, and there's also always follow-up questions. But, yeah. Could do so much better. I could do so much better. Especially if I'm reading. Every day I'm learning. Reading and learning. It's just what I gotta do. I gotta just read and learn. 30 minutes. And share. Read, create, share. That's what I've got to do for work. Read, create, and share. Read, create, and share. Yeah. That's what I got to do. Read, create, and share. Learn, create, and share. Learn, create, share. And learn, create, share. And plan, capture, share. There's a little bit less of the create in there. It's one of the capturing it. It's the creating, capture. Plan, capture, Plan, capture, capture. Yeah, plan, capture, and plan, capture, and whatever the heck it's called. Plan, capture, and share. Yeah, those are my 3 biggest things that I like to do. I want to just put it like that. I'm going to take the damn time and just make all the weeks up. Bloop, 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 bloop. Put them on Instagram as well. The highlights, the true highlights of the week. 10 best pictures of the week. For those Van Goghs. I can do 10 pictures of the week for myself if I want. You know? I honestly probably do Van Gogh notes. Just do a video of all of them. Alright, Van Gogh notes for this week.